Hello, everybody. Let me check this out. I know I had it up and running. Oh, there it is. Something's been wrong with my computer ever since I started it up. It's kind of a lag, little bit of a lag. Okay, let's see. I got it up now. Okay, let's get rid of this. Maybe this is getting in the way. All right. Here we go. I think this is going to work now. Hold on. Yeah, looks like the kinks are out. Hold on. Yeah, buddy. Here we go. I was watching Dan Frager. He does a show, draw along type of thing where people uh give suggestions. See, I was testing the line weights. See how that gets thick to thin? Yeah, that's what we need. That's what we needed. It's a lot easier now. So I was playing around with it. I shouldn't have been doing it on right there. It's too close to the character, but I wasn't thinking it. It's not even on a different layer. But I'm gonna come back and I want to ink this, but we're gonna mess around with this. We're not gonna mess with this right now. This is for Dan Frager's show. I posted it on Twitter because that's how you get to put in your suggestions. I think this guy is supposed to be Astro Knight, but it was only like an hour after he read off all of the names and everything. It was only like an hour and a half left, something like that. So I didn't have time to get armor and everything because I would have needed reference. I couldn't even see the picture that he had up as the reference. It was hard to see, and I couldn't find it on Twitter. So I just made up my. He said it was like a mixture of Han Solo and Boba Fett. So I kind of just did my own thing, put some blasters in his hand, put a ship. I was putting a ship in, and then he called it a night. So yeah, I'll come back to that another time. But right now, we're going to get into some more of these. We're gonna try to ink this, or maybe we'll try to ink one of the other ones and come back to this. Let's see what we got here. Oh, that's a logo. Is Wise here? I like Wise. Oh, we got a snake head over here. You could try any of those. The female, or she's down here. Yeah, there she is. Right. Yeah, okay. We can try any. I think I'm gonna save the female for now. Let's finish what we got. Yeah, because we already finished the hands and everything. So yeah, let's finish what we got. Let's see what we can do here. All right. Okay, this is going to be backlit. So, because, okay, let me show you. Let me show you. Let's get rid of this. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. And you can get with this, so you can get with that. You can get with this, so you can get with that. I think you go with this, because this is where it's at. Engine number 9 on that New York Transit line. If that train goes off the track, put it up, get it up, put it back on the scene, crispy and clean. But you can't intervene. I haven't heard that song in a long time. I might look that up. but you can get a scoop later. Okay, how did I put these guys in the back over here? These guys are bothering me now. Now they're bothering me. Getting on the nerve. Where is it? Is it this? Nope. It's one of these though. It's one of these. How is it not this? Okay, we're gonna take that off then. Yeah, where is it? Don't tell me it's part of one of these. No, because I definitely did it on a separate layer. Definitely. Is this it? No, that's that. How could it be all the way over there? Oh, that's the arm. And that's the leg. Here it is. See, that's what I get for mixing it in with other stuff. Gotta organize. Label your stuff. That's the lazy. That's that lazy stuff. Okay. Got to always label. Got to always label. All right, let's clean this out. Move the mic. Move that mic. Get that mic out of my face. You gotta get that mic out of my face. Okay. There we go. We're working with you. All right, let's show a little something. Let's see how big we can get this. What's this? Okay, that's a whole gray. All right. Let's throw another layer in here and see how big we can get this. Let me see. 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 I want to show. I want to show. That's as big as this circle gets. All right, we're gonna have to do some trickery. Let me see. What can we do? What can we do? The smaller that gets, the smaller that goes, the smaller the filly. The smaller the filly gets. Okay, okay. All right, let's see. How are we gonna do this? Oh, okay. I see, I see. We do it like this. And we hold down the shift. And what happened? Okay. All right. All right, let's get rid of this. Let's see if we could do it again. Right here. Even though that's not bad. I know there's nothing there. Okay, let me see. Okay, let's put some color to it. Circle. 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 Well, actually, it's going to be darker. So then we could put a box around it and go, no. All right. That's not what I wanted. I was hoping to pull the whole sucker in. All right, let's pull this back. Going to have to do circle. Okay, that's too big. All right, that's not where I want it. Even though that's not bad either. Oh Lord. I was kind of thinking of it straight over here on the side because I wanted some moons. Some moons on this other side. Let's try it again. About here. Right? Okay. That's basically, I'm thinking about moving it over a smidge to the right. Okay, let's start over here then. Nope, that's too much to the right. Okay, let's try here. Not again. All right here then. That's better. All right. Fill. Put fill in there. And then box it. Lighten it. No. You don't have to box it. You don't have to. You don't need that. Just that. Maybe a little bit darker because that's going to be dark. It's going to get lighter. You'll be able to see a little bit much more of it as you get to the edge, but it's going to be more or less black all up in here. Then as you get to the edge, because there's going to be a sun right behind him, or right at the, like cresting the rising behind the behind the planet, right? It's gonna be a sun right about in the background right here. See, right here, the sun is gonna be coming out. All right, right there, the sun is gonna be popping up, and then have a couple more moons over here, like a moon there, and a moon here, and maybe a tiny one in the back, something like that. And like that. You see? Yeah, see? And this is going to be all bright, and everything's going to be in shadows. And then behind them, there's going to be backlit. There'll be like some galaxy stuff in the back. And yeah, this it's all going to be black background, and the planets are going to be backlit. So you're going to be able to see a shine coming off of them and shadow. I'm going to try and get that right. And So that's my idea for that. That's my idea for that. That's all one layer. I should have put the sun and the planets on different layers. But I could erase it and start over. That's not that hard. But that's what's going to be behind them, and then they're going to be kind of all in front, kind of in different positions, doing what they're doing, just showing off their stuff. So that's what I'm planning. That's what it's going to look like. So, okay, let's get to him. Ooh, I think I have to head to the bathroom. Shouldn't have drank that water, but my mouth was dry. I think I'm gonna have to run to the bathroom right quick. Let's see what people say. Hey, first, my boy, what's up? What's up? Yeah, seems productive today, Mastras. Yeah. Yeah. I'm happy. I'm in a good mood because of that breakthrough. It's been bothering me for months. So yeah, I'm very happy about this breakthrough. It's definitely monstrosity sex. All right, let's get back to this. All right. Okay. 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 All right. Let's see what we can do here. This is the layer. Is this the ink layer? I think this is it right here. Yep. Let's put ink. Ink. For what I call them, bonehead, scoop head. Scoop head. Inks for scoop head. Cool. Okay, we could use it. Use that. We could use this definitely. Ink for SCH. And we'll clear this off. Oh, no. Make sure we got the right one, baby. Uh-huh. Right. Yeah, I'll be right back, people. Ooh, gotta run to the bathroom. Be right back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. I'm back. All right. Back in New York. I'm back. Okay. Let's lighten this down. That's not working. That's the wrong one. That's the wrong one, baby. Here we go. Mm-hmm. Okay, we're gonna have to get rid of that. Let's see what we could do. I'm gonna need that. I think I can see the difference. Yeah, I can see the difference. All right. We'll do the arm first, work our way up, and then uh, all right, let's see what we're gonna do. This backlit, yeah, this is gonna be difficult. Okay, that means it's gonna be rimlet all the way around. The colors are gonna be dark. And they'll be rimlet. Well, there could be some kind of lighting coming from the front too, because could be some backlit, something reflecting off of one of the moons in front of them. You know what I mean? And reflecting back on them. So there can be some kind of reflected light. Don't have to have them all dark. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. Not necessarily. I won't. New York. Okay. Let's just keep it basic. All right. Let's see what we're working with. Are we doing the right? No, this is the wrong. Be on the wrong layer. Okay. I don't want. Okay, this is the right layer right here. All right. Alrighty then. Let's see what we're gonna do here. Yep. Pen. Yes. Oh, that's right. He's got a. Oh no, no, that's right. This is right. This is right. Okay. All right. results. I'm telling you. Dog chow makes me very happy. Much better results. You want those thin to thick lines. You want all of that. Right. Yes. Yes. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. This is what I wanted. Do-do-do-do-do. Do-do-do-do-do. So much better. Okay. Oh, that's right. Just grab it and move it around. Move it around. Move it around. Okay, let's get this right here. This is coming out of darkness. Nope. Okay. All right. Again, I'm forgetting to just grab. Yeah, this is me getting familiar with my program. This is me getting familiar. Boomer at work. All right. Let's see. Button. Okay. I'm definitely going to have to get used to this because I'm not talking. Definitely going to live streaming and inking is another thing that can strip you of vocabulary. All right. Let's see. All right. I guess this would be in the dark, so it'd be okay if this is thicker lines. Let me see. It's looking like. What line? I'm using 20. I think that's what they say they use. Around 20 around the outside, the holding lines, and 15 or 10 on the inside. I believe that's what they said. Let me see. All right. Mm, what is this? What is this? What is this? Right. Oops. That's too big. Okay. That's not going to work. Nope. Damn it, what the hell happened? All right. Let's see. Yep. Hmm, that's off. Okay, that's definitely off. Okay, it's off right in here. It's bent. His arm looks like this. I like a smooth flow. Not supposed to be bent. Those bones are kind of straight in there. And then another one comes over the top. Well, they might be slightly, but they go like this, and then one crisscrosses over the top of the other one. But your arm is basically straight from elbow to wrist. You might do a little curve like that, and then another one on top might go like that. But they basically going in the same direction, keeping your arm pretty straight. That's why I say people gotta learn how to draw, because the calf can look like it's crooked, and you see how guys draw. It can make the leg look crooked, but and then arms. A lot of dudes do that with the forearms too. They like to make it look like it's going like this. You can't do that. You can't do that. It's a straight thing. Just the way that you do it, it gives it that look. So actually, this should come up like this, and then this is how I usually draw the forearm. Come up like this. This comes down. This comes in like this. And boom, like this. And hook that. I try to hook that right into that and then make this a hard right there. See, so it can look like it's bent, but it's not. From here, the elbow to the wrist, you gotta kind of straight line it. It's just the muscles going around it gives you that look. And then well, for me, this is other guys get rid of that before then. But if you don't need a brace around his arm, I just use it to get my proportions right. That's why I put this curve in with my calves and my forearms, because I build the calf and the forearm pretty much the same way. This pear shape up front and then straight with the curve. That's basically it. That's basically it. I I try to get this here and then up here like that when it comes to the calf and the calf and the forearm. The forearm's the same thing. There's the inside, there's the bump, and boom, bang, bang. See from the back, the calf looks just like the forearm. It goes up muscle like that, and then you got your ankles, the heel of your foot, your little toes in the front, your Achilles tendon in the back. But basically, that's it. That's how you feel your leg, and then you got your tendons in the back of the knee, and down here is your hamstring or your bicep for your forearm, your knee, and this kind of has a dip in here somewhere. I don't draw the back of the knee in that much, but I know there's a dip. There's a big muscle in the back here. That's your hamstring. And these are your quads in the front. And then your booty meat. Get your booty meat. Do the bugs. You got your boom boom into the brain. Do do. Got your booty meat. Booty meat. It's basically. So the leg and the arm is basically kind of the same thing. The quadriceps would be the triceps. The hamstring would be the biceps, and the calf muscles is basically the forearm, and they're built similarly. Oops. So if you can get that, you can pretty much get it all. Do, 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 do. All right. Here we go. Now let's get rid of this. All right. Oops. Back to the pen at hand. Okay. What I really need is to move this up so that this is going like this here, and then this is like this here. See how it looks like a calf muscle? See, splits just like the calf. This comes up here. This would be right in here where you got kind of like tendons right here. That'll be your Achilles tendon on your forearm. But this splits into two, kind of. But the Achilles tendon, this would be one big Achilles tendon if that was your calf. That's your bang, bang, bang. Yeah, you shebang, shebang. Okay. You're still off. You're still off. This needs to come up. Cut this off here. See, I don't want to lose the shape. See, I had a nice V going coming in here. Coming from the bicep down, and then this came up like this. So it's a nice little V shape. See, I'm looking for shapes to make the muscle look See, back in the day, I used to draw from muscle magazines, and that's basically how the arm went. You had your big muscle in the back, the big triceps, big big ass deltoid. This popped up here like a little ball on the top, and then you got your this muscle that separates the deltoid. The middle head of the deltoid comes down here. This is the front head of the deltoid, and this is the back head of the deltoid. Then you got your traps, goes up to your neck, and then you got that big neck joint. It goes down here. Your clavicle comes up here, connects right into here somewhere, and this is connected right there. Then you got your big pectoral muscle, and the striations go over the top like this and up like that and down here like this. But now drawing the forearm is tricky because you got this big muscle here, and this is where you get your V shape. You see, it comes down. This muscle right here comes up like that, and then this a muscle that comes out like this, and then comes that, and then this like this, and your wrist goes down thin and skinny. So there's this V, is this V, and this is how I used to draw my muscles when I first. That's why that red dude Mega, he was real massive like that because I just got off of practicing drawing from muscle magazines, and then you might get something that comes out splitting that tricep in the back. And you have a little indication over here, something. But this is how I used to draw, and then using my comic books, I toned it down. So I'm always looking to get this. See that little extra shape. That's see now instead of the muscle coming straight in like this, it's got this. It's subtle. It's really small and subtle, but those little subtleties makes the difference. People, they catch it. Their eye catches it. They might not recognize exactly what their eye catches, but those little differences actually makes the difference when you're talking about people liking your work. Dan Frager said a couple of times, "Yo, I like your anatomy. I like your anatomy." It's because of these little tiny differences that makes my muscle work kind of different from others. Most guys just draw big bubbles for muscles. A lot of guys they just like drawing the big bubbles. And tell you the truth, Dan Frager did that a lot in the early days. If you look at Black Flag #1, you're gonna see a lot of the big, bulky, bubbly muscles, and that's not how the arm is built. It's not just one big muscle, and it just doesn't look right. So, uh, but he's changing style. It's not the same, and it's different artists. I'm getting better too. Oh, let me show y'all a drawing of Might that I was working on. I brought it in here so I can get the angles because I was doing a lot of erasing, especially around the legs. I was doing a lot of erasing. Oh, that's I didn't bring it in yet. Okay. It should be here. I just scanned it. It's in my wand scanner. Is this it right here? No. It's got to be in here. No. Recovery. You know, it's got to be in here. There it is. Derby. See? You see, this one didn't work. We don't need that. You can delete that. All right. These two. Let's see if we can bring this in directly. Yeah. See, it's like a down angle, slightly. I was thinking about putting the Veeded building right behind him. Well, not right behind him, in distant in the back. The face is coming out really nice. I like it. I don't know why I made his face so long, but I didn't want to change it for some reason. I didn't want to change it because his face is kind of shorter and wider. You know, a couple of other drawings that I've done. So I was getting ready to put the insignia on and work on his shoulder pauldron and get his things together. When I was thinking maybe, let me see. Okay, put another layer there. So I kind of was lifting his arm up, kind of like his fist is here and his thumb is here, like that. And he kind of got his bicep, tricep, and that's his arm. This goes up a little with that tricep. And then this is that muscle on the side. And then this kind of goes slanted this way. This crosses over here. And then this is the wrist area. Okay. Right. And then this would be the palm of your hand, the heel of your thumb. And then you got your knuckles. With the thumb right there. But why I'm doing this is I'm trying to show you all something. Trying to show you a little something. Okay. Instead of doing it like this, I wanted to roll the shoulder back a little. Instead of, see, it's more like this coming forward. So instead of that, instead of those coming forward joints, like, oops, I'll have them. Instead of those coming forward joints, what I'm trying to do now is go back with it. Yeah. Go back with it. Okay. This kind of goes this way and that way, like that. Go back, and then this will come out here a little bit further back. Angle, just slight angle. See that slight angle away from his body. Put the tricep, and then being that you're looking down, on him, kind of like this angle. You're kind of looking at him down and back behind him. So that means you're not going to see his arms straight up and down. It's going to be kind of like going back away from you. And then going down. See, so this is the foreshortening in here. And then you do this foreshortening here. And then you got your wrist foreshortened there. Even though it might not be that, it's just like this arm. It's kind of, you see the overlap here and then the overlap here. That's foreshortening. This because it's showing the arm is a little shorter, but it's going backwards. It's kind of telling you that the arm is going back. That's like those lines are significant and signifying at the same time. They're telling you what the arm is doing. So bring this. Okay, I should get rid of this stuff. Get rid of this. And then show you this going back like this. And this going back like this. See, it's kind of circular. Try to keep that going down. All while I'm trying to reach as close as his crotch as possible. But see, I like to do the wrist to the crotch. See, but putting it back shorter like that, being that it's shorter up here, that lets you know that it's back and behind him. You kind of, so I'm trying to get his body out in front of him like this, kind of moving forward. Right? This is pushing his body forward. And his arms are back. So we put a little bit of shading on here. And same thing, being that this is the level, see, you get his wrist right there. Move this. And this is how you foreshorten. This is how you get those exciting angles. Is learning how to see and do this. Well, the arm will turn this way a little bit more. Still, you gotta remember to keep this. Even if you erase it, it's getting the flow of the line to move that way. And then right here at the connection, that's where you see this little bit signifies where the line is doing. This little bit, and then you overlap just a teeny bit. You don't have to overlap it a lot. And then right in here, you could do a little bit of here. See, that lets everything know that it's pushing this back. That's going behind it. So that's what I was thinking about, moving him back like that, and then doing his legs and have him. I don't know. I was gonna have him flying at first, and have the city here behind him, moving out towards the coast, and back here has some port freighters and stuff, some towers and some ships and docking and cargo freight stuff, but it's gonna be tiny because it's way in the background. And yeah, that's what I'm doing. This is a cover, and then he's gonna have his insignia right here. Have his insignia going this way, and this comes down the middle right here, and this right up there like this. This is thin. The legs that his insignia stands on is thin. Right in here, right from here to here is thin. Barely, they don't connect. The width is is right in here. That's where I get my thickness from, right in there. And put his insignia on, and you got Might, the badass, coming to your neighborhood to kick your ass. If you're a badass, that's what he's coming to do. But this is what's happening. I'm working on this. This is why I said um, I'm probably gonna take off next week from knocking off some of these other characters so that I can do some of these re-ink um, the covers. Well, I have a couple of covers. This is not a cover really. The one that I have for Might is not a cover. It's supposed to be a splash page that I'm going to give like a poster, a free poster, a poster. I messed up. Pictures. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. Now let me show you something. All right. See, this is Mike. This one is not for a cover. This is going to be a compilation page with all of the guys standing around behind him. And they're going to be all standing behind him. And this is going to be like a splash page. And then I'm going to put it on this big one right here in the back. See, that's a big, yeah. So I'm gonna put it on across the splash page. He's gonna be up in the front, and then up in the top, you're gonna have some of the bad guys' faces in the background, kind of like fading into the darkness. But yeah, this is gonna be all. It's gonna be cool. I might use the same. The same background that you see that I've been showing. I might show the same background. Hold on 1 second. I might put it right on this right here. Showed you guys. The cover will be either my. I have a couple of others that I was working on before, but again, I was having problems uh, with my inking and getting everything that I wanted. But I got all of these guys are going to be in the first book. All of these guys, uh, from Wreck to Warhammer, Ramrod, Red Devil, Black Talon. I'm not sure about Tricore. I might swap him out for somebody else because I can't come out with some good abilities for him. But being that he's not in the first fight, I don't have to worry about it. He's one of the ones that stay back and protect the tower. So I don't have to worry about him. So, and Gauntlet, she might not be, but she's not going to be in the first. She's going to be in the first fight, but she's going to be with the second string at the Diamond Mart, uh, fighting over there. You're not going to see that in the on the campaign. So that's what I'm thinking about, the campaign page. What I need for the campaign page, I need sequentials. I need a couple of covers. So I'm working on one with a bunch of these guys on the cover, and this one with Mike by himself. And then there's this splash page with all of these guys standing behind him, all 12 of them. And the cameo characters are not going to be there. They're going to have their own thing. The three cameo characters is right here on the bottom. Everman, cameo, and this one is the Nebula character. This is Mike. This is Nightshade, H2O, Blue Steel. Who's this one? She might not be in it either. Ultima. I might not put her in there either. I might get somebody else because again, I can't come up. There's coming up with abilities for so many characters is a hard thing. Then I also have to come up with the abilities for the bad guys. So there's a lot. So it gets to be, what do you want to show? What do you want to show first, and what do you want to save for your other characters, especially the ones that you want to show off, that you're looking forward to showing off? Ultima and Tricor, I have nothing for these characters. I don't have no designs, no story, nothing, no background. I just threw them in there just so that, because it was like I said, I didn't want to have my characters just thrown out there and then have people stealing them. But then the guys in Comicsgate said, hey, even if they steal them, they can't really steal the story. They can't steal. So when you come out with the story and all of this stuff, it's going to blow their stuff out the water because you know the character, you know everything. So if they try to steal them, it would be stupid. And that made sense to me. So that's when I said, okay, I'm going to start bringing in my characters. But it was too late. I had already started with these guys. So I figured the best way to go, this way it makes it better for me because I could kill off some and I don't have to worry about being attached to them. But some of them I'm getting attached to, just coming up with ideas for them, and the possibilities for their future is like, daggone, this character, like H2O, I was planning to kill him. I was planning to kill him, but I'm not sure now because creating him, let me show you what it looks like. In creating him, he just started popping off the page and I started falling in love with the dude. I'm like, damn, I can't wait to draw this dude in action sequences showing off his powers. And it's like, damn. And I was planning on ganking this fool. So now I gotta find somebody else, or I gotta make his death really exciting. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do because it changed everything up now. So I have to come up with something really exciting and really mysterious. It might be a bait and switch. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I'm telling you, but I'm telling you, you're gonna see people dying and they're not coming back. Once they're gone, they're gone. Now, I'm not saying that's gonna happen every single time. There might be a couple of characters that comes back because that's what the story calls for. The illusion of them dying and then coming back later. So I got characters, son. I got characters. So we got these 12 that we're gonna be working with at first. And Nightshade is Mike's second in command. Got Cameo and Everman. Cube to the second power. That's going to be interesting. Again, it's about it's about AI, but it's not about AI. It's not. It's not. But it's a great story, man. It's a great story. Let me show you what it looked like. I was reworking his pose. I think I'm going to move his left leg forward because he was kind of all over the place. Let me see. He is all over the place with his pose. No. See, I had one arm out there. Okay. It's out here somewhere. See? his legs is kind of crazy. And I want this dude to be more peaceful. And this doesn't look peaceful. He looks kind of hectic the way he's flying there. And let me see what the other arm was doing. See, this is what I had it. See, I had tried a bunch of different ways. See, this is how I had him. All of that in the white. And that just looked too hectic, like he was being attacked or something like that. So that's not what I wanted. It wasn't looking right. At first, I liked it, but I said, no, this guy, for his mentality, that's not the way I want him to be depicted. So not for the introductory. And this guy's not going to be on the splash page. He's actually one of the origin characters. He's one of the ones that you're going to witness his origin in the pages of Might. That is gonna, all of this is gonna change. That you're gonna see him go from a regular man to being something different. So yeah, that's what this is about. Okay. Yeah. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna put this arm out, and I might move this right leg slightly forward and leave him kind of peaceful, kind of just floating or whatever he's doing. So yeah, then there's the Nebula dude that I showed that and then there's Mega. These all, oh, the Nebula dude is not going to be in there. You're going to witness that's right, not the Nebula dude. You're not going to see his origin. You're going to see Mega's origin. You're going to see his origin, and you're going to witness his origin in the pages of Mike, and you're going to witness the cube to the second power in the pages of Mike. And there's a bad guy. You're going to witness his origin in the pages of Mike, but I can't tell you his name or anything right now. That's why I don't have anything ready for him. These guys I just want to show for the campaign to let you know that these stuff is coming. You're going to be witnessing all of this stuff. Yeah, it's gonna be great, man. I'm telling you, the characters, everything, it's gonna be spectacular. Because I have stories to go with all of these guys. Everybody's got a background, except for Red Devil. She's a female. She kind of got an unknown origin for now. So be ready for that. Okay. I might do some of this today after I get offline. I might just try to get it done. Start a couple of these other ones, but I don't know. We might not be back next week because I'm gonna try to put all my focus into finishing the mic stuff and redoing some of the mic stuff so I could clean it up for my campaign and get it up there and finally get it out. And then the following week, depends on how I'm doing because I got to do a lot of stuff for myself by myself. It's not like I have a wife or some assistant or anybody to help me with cooking, cleaning, clothes washing, all of this other stuff. So there's life that has to go on, and I have to do it. So I can't draw as much as I would like to. So but if the campaign does better, I will be able to hire people to help, not with my clothing, but help with some of the campaign stuff. So I'm not burdened with so much work. I'll get that opportunity possibly. So yeah, let's get this here. All right. All right, that looks a lot straighter. Yeah. All right. Well, that's right. There's supposed to be two lines around his wrist. Okay, let's see. All right. Come on, man. Get that booty in there. There you go. Okay, that's gonna have to go back. Yeah. Bring back. Bring back. Bring back. What movie is that? Oh, that was Lord of the Rings, the animated joint. And they was chasing Frodo. When they was chasing Frodo across the river, he got into the ford. The fjord is bring back the wraith, the ring wraith, the nine. There you go. Yeah, I like animated stuff, man. Especially the good stuff. The animated stuff with blood and all that good, yummy stuff. Let's see what you're saying. I remember you saying something. Yeah, buddy. What you talking about? I just go sit here and watch while you're doing inking and scoop head. Thank you. Thanks for coming and hanging out with me. I appreciate y'all. If you like what you're seeing, please subscribe, like the video so that we can beat this algorithm over the head. I got to put out some smaller videos. That's how you really grow the channel. Okay, do you also draw muscle anatomy without the skin, just the full muscle anatomy only? I've never done that. No, no. I probably do it at some point. Do all those little striations, uh, the little individual muscle. What do they call that? Muscle fibers, I guess you could call them. Uh, you're more comfortable on your precision and control. Yeah, well, the tool, I fixed the tool. If I'm fighting against the tool every time, I was disappointed. That's why I wasn't really doing anything. Every time I was getting on here drawing, when I got to the inking part, I was struggling. I was fighting the the process, because what I saw other people doing that I was trying to learn from, I wasn't getting the same response, the same reaction. So I wasn't finding it. And when I'm doing it in pencil and paper, with inking on paper, I have way more control, even still, because I'm still dependent on the computer to do everything. The better thing is that about the computer is not, I'm not destroying the original. If I mess up with pencil, ink and paper, I'm gonna destroy the original. So I can't mess up. So coming in here and working on this stuff digitally helps me find my stroke and everything traditionally. So this is all helping me get my stuff together traditionally, especially when it's going to come to the cross hatching and getting all of that stuff right. Because that's what I'm really looking forward to getting down. I want to spot my blacks. I don't want to just put the outline and then do all color. I want to be able to spot my blacks because I like them, a nice mixture of black and the colors. So I like that black in there. That, hey, I'm a black man, so I like spotting blacks. Nah, that's just a little joke, Junior. So, yeah, I'm comfortable. Q to the second power looks like the most powerful character amongst the rest. Maybe, maybe not. You're gonna have to wait to see about him, because, like I said, that's gonna be. He's gonna have his own bad guys and all of that. So, uh, once I'm able to explain the whole thing about being AI but not AI, once I'm able to explain that, you'll get a better picture of his abilities, because then I'll be able to explain a little bit more. That's when the campaign drops. When I'm on the campaign trail and I'm trying to get on everybody's platforms and talking about the characters and why you should buy my book, that's when I'm going to be talking about all of these characters. So, yeah, probably if I could get on Dan Frager's show, because he's been busy and I know he can't just drop somebody who's a nobody on his platform. So I'm hoping that he's still going to help out, because I would need it, and I'm hoping that I can eventually get at least EVS to make mention of my book. So, but I'm gonna get it out there. First things first, I got to get it out there. And I know that I've been talking about it for a while, but I've been struggling with my inking. That's really what it's all been, struggling with my inking, and the fact that I don't have the scanner so that I can feel more comfortable with my pencils, and then coming into here and I'll do the inks. Otherwise, I would have been able to scan the stuff that I've done in pencil into the computer, and I could just start the inks and the colors. And now that's another thing, I got to get back to my colors, because the inks were bothering me so much that I couldn't really enjoy the coloring. even though I'm learning that too. So that's my whole thing. I'm learning a lot of stuff right out the gate. I'm learning coloring, I'm learning my inks, but I'm like I said, I've been watching all of these guys from Jim Lee to David Finch. I've been watching these guys, and I pick up stuff quite easily. So when I pick up stuff, I just need to practice. I taught myself how to draw because back in the day there was no internet, so there wasn't just going on the internet and following a David Finch or following a Dan Frager or following a Ethan Van Sciver. There was none of that. So I had to pick up muscle magazines. I had to pick up comic books, and I was broke. I wasn't no rich dude, no rich kid where I could spend money on classes and tutorials or going to anything like that. I had to sit down in my I had to make my own drawing table out of scrap wood. That's that's what that's how I'm coming. That's the life that I'm coming from. My friends were getting their stuff bought for them because their family, their parents was photographers, and another one was his parents was an airplane pilot. So when I go over there, they professionally built, bought from the store drawing tables. But mine have splinters because I built it myself. Nobody helped me. I was like 13, 14, 15, and my father let me get this. He had a piece of plyboard, a big sheet of plyboard down in the basement that he wasn't using. And then there was this old bookcase in the corner that wasn't being used. So he let me break it down, and I cut it up. And then I had this go-kart that I used to play with out in the streets, that I made out of old wood and milk crate and a shopping cart tires, stuff like that. So I took all of that stuff off, and I used the main piece to connect the base. Was actually connect the baseboards, I guess, or the two legs, the side. And yeah, I made my own drawing table. I had a piece of plexiglass that I used to draw on top of. I used to put the plexiglass on the wood because I didn't sand down the wood. So it was kind of rough. You couldn't just draw on the top of it. And so I put this sheet of plexiglass because my mother had fallen down the stairs, and the front door was made out of plexiglass. When she fell down the stairs on her job, her foot, I guess, hit the glass and it broke. So my father brought the glass home, I guess as partially proof or something. But anyway, it was in the basement for years. So I took that, cut it down, and I had all of these things. It was like my blotter. It was about 15 to 20 inches wide, about 10 to 15 inches tall, and I used to draw on it. That's how I stack a couple of sheets of paper, and then I put my drawing on top of it, and I'd draw, and I'd sit up on top of the back of a chair that I put a blanket over so that it wouldn't dig into my butt after all of those hours. So, but yeah, that's how I used to draw. That's how I taught myself to draw, and all I had was drawing the Marvel way, muscle magazines, and comic books. That's it. And a mirror. That's what I used to use for reference. After I learned the anatomy of muscles with the muscle magazines, my artwork improved because I used to just draw from my head when I was like 10, 11. And then when I got hit around 12, 13, I was picking up muscle magazines. 11, 12, somewhere around there, picking up muscle magazines and trying to improve my stuff. That's why I say when you're young, but average person online who's coming here asking questions. They're old enough. I would say go straight for anatomy books. I'm gonna do a video showing the few anatomy books that I got right now. That I got. The one is for muscle lift bodybuilding. So you got really ripped up big cock diesel dudes in there, and they're all drawn. You can see the skeleton, you can see the muscles. They show all of that. And then I have regular anatomy books, and then I have those what's the I have one by what's his name? Brinkman. I got a book by Brinkman, I think it is, that he's drawn the and I think that's it. I think I have a couple anatomy books from Constructive Anatomy from George B. Bridgman. It's Bridgman. Now, I don't suggest that you use Bridgman. You can, whatever. I'm not going to tell you not to. All I can suggest is, for me, what worked for me. And see, for me, the way I think is that how I was, the lack of the help and the anatomy books and the desperation for me to want to draw and having to use my own hands, use my arms, my figures in the mirror, in certain poses, those things I think made me better because to me, copying somebody else's style or work, say, because David Finch says have multiple different artists that you like, and then practice drawing all of those, drawing like all of those guys, and then you'll come up with your own style. But I never did that. I liked John Buscema. I like John Burns. I like Buscema. I like John Burns, and I like Frank Frazetta. I never tried to draw like those guys. I specifically never wanted to draw like those guys. There were certain things about them that I liked. The way that they built their bodies, the way they drew their women, the way they did their abdominals, the way they did their pectoral muscles. Certain things, yes. There was the way they constructed their faces. There were certain things that I liked, but I never tried to draw like them. What I did was study, just stare at them for hours and hours. And then when I started drawing, I put all of that stuff away and just try to use what I had in my head. And once I got what I had in my head on paper, I tried to improve it until it represented what I seen in my mind's eye. Now, if that's a compilation of Burns, Frazetta, and Buscema, so be it. But I never tried to copy. I never tried to copy any of them. I love the Death Dealer. I loved a lot of that stuff. I might draw the helmet, but I'm not going to try to draw Death Dealer. I'm not. You hardly see me drawing like Thor, the Hulk, because those are some of my favorite characters. Thanos, Apocalypse is my favorite character. Wolverine used to be my favorite. And before that, I think Cyclops. But Cyclops kind of fell off pretty hard because he is the goody two shoes type of dude, and I like the bad guy. I like the what do they call him? The dark hero. Yeah. So when I say for me, I would never tell a person, because you're gonna have to find your own path to the art that you want to create. So I can't tell you how to get there. All I could do is suggest, this is how I did it. This is what worked for me. And even to this day, when I use references, it's only to see how they put that particular part of the body in a position, or how they got the muscle groups in that position, or a certain position that of the body, putting the body. And most of the times I try to work out body positions for myself. I don't like trying to look at it, because as soon as I start trying to look at what somebody else did while drawing, my drawing goes way off the rails. I'm not a copy type dude. I like to just draw and see what happens. And as I'm drawing, I'll make slight adjustments. And this is how I got better. No digital moving stuff around, and none of that. If you had to do it over, you had to erase and start over. And I think that's what helped, erasing and doing it over, erasing and doing it over, and learning how to draw extremely lightly so that when I erased, it didn't leave a ghost image on the page. So I was able to, that's what helped me, learning how to hold a pencil instead of with a kung fu grip. Because that's what David Finch says. He holds his pencils way too tight because they're too small. I hold mine extremely light and barely touching it between my fingers. Uh, so my touch is extremely light. I can even with this, the ink. This is the ink. Yeah, I can very lightly. I don't. I can very lightly, consistently, because I don't hold my pen tight. I can let the pen's weight do the work. I don't need to hold my pen like it's in a chokehold. I don't have to put the pencil in a headlock. So I think that helps me too with my style, because I'm really free and loose with how I draw. When I'm creating my when I'm doing my pencils, I just let it go. I just really just and what happens. See, I see a face already. I see eyes right here. That just popped up. I wasn't looking for it. Sometimes that's how I do. I just draw. And here's the nose. And see, they could put a big ear here, and a big ear. And you got some kind of aliens with a big ass moon head. Put a little veins in here like this. Sometimes I like to just let the pencil go where it wants. See, here's a brow here. You gotta throw your cheekbone. See, I put mine to the middle of the eye right there. That's why my eyes. This is how I develop my eye. A little diamond, basically. That's how I do it. Then you cross that over the front. Cross this over the front. This is your a little bag underneath your eye, and this is your eyebrow. That goes up top here, right there, like this. And then this goes to your nose right here. This cuts across, and your nose comes down here. See, but I try not to put that line. Even on my dudes, I don't like putting that line for the nose. I just like doing the nose. Yeah, this goes across like this, and this goes like that, and this like this. Maybe a slight indication like that. And then this will have an eye over here. Remember, triangle or diamond. It's a little diamond shape. Just go up like this for the eyebrow. Yeah, nose. eyebrow, bag under the eye, and then the cheek. See, the cheekbone comes right there. That's how I do my cheeks, especially if it's more demonic. If it's more demonic, the tighter I'll bring this up here, and the more I'll make it poke out for for the cheek, for the cheekbone, because there's more cheek that comes down here. But that's how I construct my faces. I don't usually connect the nose, but there's times when you're gonna need to do that because when there's a hard shadows or whatever, they want to darken all of this stuff like that. And you see how I did that, and then I went back like this. Well, I created a line right through here. Well, that line is there on your face. That line is there. So I actually created a texture on his face without creating a texture. See, now these two come together and they create a line right through here. Right through here. They create a texture and something. So when you're shadowing, you got to think about stuff like that. That's what that cross hatching does. Some of the guys they put a little hitch. Oops, they put a little hitch. Oops. You'll see that, and that creates an edge. It creates an edge. So this is stuff that I've paid attention to. I've been trying to accomplish it, but again, I've been struggling because my lines didn't go from thick to thin. I was struggling with that thick to thin, thick to thin, and that's what was giving me the problems. Now, in real life, traditionally, it's just about how much I press the pen to the paper. But here, you have to set up the computer to do what you want, and then the thicker that you make it, the more you can get. You see how thin you can get from how thick, and that's what you go to 30, and this is thicker. See, to thin, but you got to learn how to do that flick. You got to flick it, flick it, flick it, flick it. Kind of get your pen, and it creates that gradient. And then if you can get them, oh man. Hey, I'm trying to learn. I'm trying to teach something that I've learned and haven't achieved yet. So if you can get them close enough together, like this, you see how? Oops. Let's see now. I would come back. Oops. See. This is a. You can't do that with. You can't just delete that. Yeah, there you go. Get it close. That's basically what you do. But you can see right in here how dark it gets, right? And then out here it's light. You're creating a gradient, creating a dark to light sequence, and then over here could be black. Over here it could be black, and you've actually created a bit of a gradient out of the black, and that's what you're trying to do. You're trying to create those dark to light, dark to light, dark to. I guess they call that feathering. This is feathering. If you get, and this, it's all about practicing keeping these lines even, keeping these lines even. See, it's a lot easier when I make it big. A lot easier because I can get the strokes closer together. See, that's what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be creating a lot of different textures and all kinds of stuff with this. I'm telling you, this is great. I can't wait. This is what I've been trying to accomplish right here, but I couldn't do it because I didn't adjust it. That's my fault. It's my ignorance. I can't blame that on anybody else. It's me being a dumbass. I didn't know the anti-alias um, smoothed out the lines like that. I heard them talking about anti-alias during the coloring, but I didn't really hear too many tutorials talking about anti-alias as far as the inking goes. So, okay, that's another rotation. Just the hold the shift button and scroll on your mouse. That creates the rotation, or you hold the shift and the space bar, and then you just click the left, and you can just rotate it around. It's like you're holding it and while circling around. So that's cool. And then you got your, well, that's that. All right, but I'm liking that aliens. I'm gonna have to draw me an alien, man, because I've been paying attention to some of the stuff that I've seen in the Green Lantern Corps, and this guy could be easily part of one of my bad guys or one of the good guys in my intergalactic space guy thingy. Drawing him with his, got his thingies going, and some pointed thin neck thingy. Okay, what you gotta do now is get the eyes. That's what everybody's looking for. Window to the soul. See, see how much better it is. Oops. Yeah, it's much better control. Much better control. That's the thing. I have a really good hand eye control. I have pretty good hand eye control. And when you have that, there's nothing you can't do if you put your head to it. That's why I say anybody wants to draw, you can do it. It's about learning hand eye control for what you see and trying to accomplish what you see and get it right. It's up to you. You have to train your eye, and you have to train your brain, because it's all about what you see and then what you can achieve with what you see, what you think you see, because you see things every day. You see human anatomy every day. So you should be able to do what you want. You should be able to create anything you want because it's in your brain. You already know what the human body looks like. Here comes the trucks. You already know what the human body looks like. You see it all the time. All right. Let's put this on another layer just so we can play with it at another time. All right. Yeah, I'm gonna do all of these characters. All of these characters are gonna get the treatment, baby. They're gonna get the treatment. They're gonna get inked, colored, and put on here, just like I said. Just like I said. Just like I said. Oops. Let me get this banner down so that everybody can see. Sorry about that. Forgot the banners. Bannermen. Those guys you see at the bottom, when you get a lot of guys in, say 6, the guys that's on the bottom, those are your bannermen. Because when you put up the banner, it covers them, it covers their faces. So those are your bannermen. I can't wait till I get some bannermen. enough enough friends to come into my live streams and hang out and talk, so that I'm lining them all up. And the guys who are on the bottom are going to be the bannermen. All right, let's see. Okay, we got another hour to go. Let's get some of this work done. I'm going to save the hands for last, because those are a little bit more intricate. Come on, man, we'll pull it up. There you go. These are a little bit more intricate, and it's been a minute since I did hands in ink, even though this is, see, he's got his little knuckles there. Oops, where am I? I'm in the land of the lost. There you go. This test. Okay. That's the ink layer. Let's see what it looks like without this. Okay, that's good. Okay. Yeah, see, that looks all right. That looks all right. See? See? That's what I'm talking about. See? That looks cool. Then once you put all your darks in and you with your cross hatching, and then you throw that color on, oh, forget about it. Forget about it. All right, let's throw this stuff back in there. That's the wrong one. Got the wrong one, baby. Uh-huh. All right. All right. Oh yeah, we got a complete homeboy. We never did get back to him. We gotta get back to him. We got some more guys coming. The three-headed dude, and who else? Is he here? You gonna work on Might? Yeah, he's over here. These three dudes. Yeah, buddy. This one on the bottom. I like him for some reason. I like the structure of his face. His little tiny ears. I can't wait to design his outfit. And this big dude too. I gotta put his ears. See, there's a little circle right there. So put his ears. We'll put another one. I think there's one right here. Goes out right here. But I gotta fix the direction of his horns. I might have to move them forward a little bit on his head, back to here, or if they're going just back, then I have to change. I have to change the. I have to change the rotation of this. It has to go this way, like that. It's moving them back. Right now, it's going like this. See, it's going like this, and that's wrong. Because I was thinking about putting a dude up here, and he's kind of holding on. Yeah, kind of standing on homeboy. Doing his thing. That's what I'm thinking of doing. Have a harness around him and maybe some kind of railing going back off of him, something like that, and then have a harness come around, catch on his chest, straps, and then have some big thing platform on his back, something like that. That's what I was thinking. That depends on how big I'm going to make him. Could even make homeboy a little bit bigger. Or bigger. Depends. See, so we'll see. We'll see. Any idea is good, man. All ideas are good. You just don't get rid of them. And he's the boss. The small guy's the boss. The little one, the little one. I know I'm distracted, but I'm just trying to show y'all the creativity that's within me. That's what I'm trying to do. Trying to show off a little bit of creativity and what I'm going to be bringing to y'all into the pages of might. All of these great characters are going to be in might. All of them fighting and kicking butt, possibly having spin off books of their own. If you guys like them, you guys say, hey, I can't, when is Mega going to get his own book? Okay, yes, that's the time. Okay, where's my character at? Here he is. Oh, when are we going to see uh, Cube get his own book? Oh, here we go. And then the next campaign, I'm gonna have to start writing and doing all that stuff, man. Yeah, when you do the eyes, when you do a character, you really gotta see. You see this face, you can't really see the eyes. You really gotta make the eyes pop out. The eyes and the mouth, and maybe the nose. You make that pop. Make the eyes pop. That's the important part. Eyes and the mouth. Make that the darkest. You can put a little something around the nose, nostrils, but mostly the eyes and the mouth. You want those to be the darkest so that they pop out. Stand out. You want to draw the eyes to the face, and in the face, you want to draw the eyes to the eyes. That's the character right there. See, I didn't darken nothing but the eyes and the mouth. That's it. That's what you want to do when you see some guys. If you see those guys who draw fine art with pencil, that's the first place they. Everything else will be really light, like his hand, and then they'll darken it, the eyes and the mouth, the crease in the lips, like this. Doesn't have to be this. And then it's like, so you got some limp lip. You can, you see, created, created. See, that's how you do. That's how you do. That's how you do. All right, let me get back in here. I'm having fun. I shouldn't be. I should be working. I shouldn't have fun, but I'm happy. I'm happy that I found the adjustments needed to get this done. I think there's two muscles over here. Yeah, I shouldn't have messed that up. See, let's find out. 1, 2, 3. All right. Alrighty then. And then after that, I will put the, where is it? Logo. This, let me see. Doop, 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 doop. And get rid of this. And this one will go do a little something like these. I'm gonna put it in there, put it in there, put it around and everywhere. Make everybody wanna fight. Ooh, 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 ooh. Okay. Alrighty then. Pretty much. Maybe move it up a little. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, let me see if I could. Oh, gotta move it like this. Ooh, oh, baby. Oh, baby. Excuse me. Baby. We're gonna leave it like that. Ooh, baby. But that's why it's off. Okay. You'll have to get up in here like this. Uh, Okay. Well, let's go down. Let's go around. All around the town. Ooh. Ooh. Okay, let's go. Here, buddy. Cool. We're gonna do this over. All of this is gonna be done over. It's gonna be crisp. Everything's gonna be done on different layers so that we can get up in there. Again, I've been watching Colors with Kurt, and he's been showing me a few things. So we're gonna get in here with our colors, and oh man, we got a few major dips in here. All right, we're gonna have to, yeah, we're gonna have to correct our design because you can see there's some major dipping right here. Hold on, let me see. See this up and dip, and then up, and then this goes up to peak, the dip, and out like that. So we're gonna want to keep, we're gonna want to keep all of that. I was also thinking maybe making the dude who has this design be the leader and having other people have a more basic design. Say maybe theirs come straight down the middle or off to the side and have the logo over here and just have one stripe down this side and no stripe on this side. But then that'll make it all black, maybe. I don't know. I'm thinking of it, man. We're gonna work that out. By the time that all gets, well, by the time these characters hit the book, you're gonna have a finished design, but not now. We don't want it finished right now, and that's for the safety reasons. I don't want anybody, even though they could still steal my design, but it won't be as good as when it's finished. So, yeah, buddy, I can't wait. All right, let's get this. Mhm, mhm, mhm. You're gonna do a lot more work online, offline. You're gonna be working with all of this stuff. You're gonna be. I'm gonna try and get. I got it. Might is my priority. This stuff is basically for you guys, Doing this is just giving me something so I could, like John Malin says, get my oars in the water and row. So that's basically why I'm drawing this. Otherwise, I would do this privately offline because, yeah, I don't really like drawing other people's characters, and I need to learn how to draw my own. So it's like double-edged beneficial with a slight bit of downfall if people are watching to steal from me. But they say, Comicsgate says you can't worry about stuff like that. You shouldn't. But you see what they try to do to Vinny Tartamello, right? They tried to steal his campaign, but that was somebody probably who couldn't draw. See, so you got to watch yourself. That's what I'm saying. I'm trying to think of ways to get my name and my art out there, all while not losing my characters and my stuff like that. You know what? I'm tired of messing with you. Tired of you trying to be a pain in my butt. Move this little thingy over here like that, and then rotate. And now, sucker, what? one way to beat a bitch. Trying to play games with me, fool. All right. Let's see. Get back to the pen. Get back to the pen. Why am I hitching? Why am I hitching at the end? Okay. Got to rotate. There you go, you punk. Trying to play me. Trying to play me, man. You trying to play me? Hey, what the heck was that? My palm of my hand. That's why they wear the gloves. That's why they wear the gloves. You almost finished. We only have to do the head after this. After the feet. Do the head. Go around these. And chin. Yeah. Button. No. Okay, we just erase this instead of backing out. That one came out perfect. Okay. Okay, my eyes are getting blurry. I need to start putting the gray. Yeah. Stop fucking with my eyes, bitch. That white fucks with your eyes, man. So you gotta soften the screen. Soften it. Soften it. So that your eyes don't get, your retinas don't get all burnt or boint or boint out. Staring at that bright light, bright light, bright light. I think I'm seeing crisscrossing in there. Yeah. Right. Let's do something like these. Haha. See? All you gotta do is zoom in a little bit and you get your bigger, thicker. You get your bigger, thicker. Your bigger, thicker. Get rid of this. Get rid of this. Darn. Okay. See all these little hooks. We're gonna get rid of that. We'll clean all of that up. And now we just want to get this holding, the holding line in there. Here we go. that line back. Want that line. We see. Mm. All right. Yeah. Actually, this is off. See what it looks like. I'm gonna have to work on this foot. Both of them, they look like paddles. Too big. Look floppy looking. They don't look shaped right. I'm gonna leave it like that for now. But we're gonna definitely have to work on the feet. It's kind of a tricky position, believe it or not. Kind of a tricky position, both of them feet, because you want your foot to come out. You want it to look relaxed. Here's your ankle. This is right at the top of your foot, right where the shin bone comes down to the top of your foot. Here's your ankle. Then you got a heel. Maybe you might want to put it further back. Maybe that's what it is. The heel comes up. All right, let me see. See, that's probably what it is. The heel ain't up enough. I gotta shorten the toe like that, and then bring this up here like that. Something like that. I'm not gonna do it now. I'm gonna fix all of that while I'm fixing everything. Probably offline. Uh, I'm gonna probably do the hands and the feet separate offline. And then the next time we come in here, we're gonna we'll work on one of the other characters. Get them up to par for the next time. Okay, I'm gonna want this. Yeah, like that. Okay. All right, let's get this in here. Maybe not so. Right here. Right here. All right. Okay. Okay, we lost it there. Rotate. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Here we go. too thick. That's going to be funny. I don't think I should do a hard line. I'm going to have to figure out. All right, let me see. Yeah, this has got to come. This is right here. Yeah, that's going to have to drop down some. Right about. Okay, we can at least do the eyes. The window to the soul. Okay. Okay, that's what I get for abandoning my technique. See, there it is. Just seems a little too big. Need to get some dark, some angles. This. This like this and like that, like this and all right. All right, let's see. Is that even? Looking a little. Yeah, it looks good. I got a profile of him in here too. Let's see. Yeah. I think it's too big now. No. Keep pressing that same wrong button. You know, that's going to have to rotate. Oops. Ooh. Yeah, I'm laying it down to sleep. I guess I'll walk off. Oh. Okay. Do 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 do. Ooh, ooh. Get off the phone. Funk. Everybody funk. Funk the funk. Funk. Everybody funk. 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 Everybody funk. Funk the funk. Funk. Oops. Everybody funk. Jump, 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 Pyong, 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 pyong. Pyong, 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 pyong. And we almost ready. We almost ready. That's a nice suit. It's marvelous. It's marvelous. Wait until it's all finished out and colored. Well, you see, I'm going to change up the color scheme a little bit, but wait until you see it. It's going to look nice. Once it's all of the lines are in there holding it, holding that the color in place, that's what's going to make it pop. Shimon, 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 come out. There you go. That's what's going to make it pop. All these holding lines in place, and then you put the color in. Where is that page? Put this color like that. See, that's why this one looks so choppy, because it doesn't have the color, the holding lines, and then there's the separation of the color. If I'd have gotten it right the first time, this would be looking crazy, way better, just with the holding lines in. It would look so much more crisp and refined just with the lines in there. And then after I put the cross hatching and everything, yeah, buddy. Get the insignias in place. I was thinking about putting one on the belt, putting an insignia on the belt. I was thinking all kinds of things. So, yeah, man. And I like that the boots are black and the hands are blue, kind of alternated. That's kind of swift. I like the way that happened. It's kind of tight. I like the way that came out. And I had to alternate it because the legs were blue, so I didn't want the feet to be blue too. Just like it alternates from the shoulders to the elbow to the hands. That's what I wanted to alternate, keep alternating, blue to black to blue, and that's what I wanted down on the legs, blue to black. So it kind of worked out that way. Tell you the truth, I was thought the hands were going to be black too, but it didn't work that way. So when I changed them from blue, that's why they were black. See, that's why there's that black line around the outside. But when I changed them to blue, I was like, hey, that looks kind of nice, kind of snazzy, kind of snazzy. So that's why I left it like that. Yeah, buddy. Let's see what we got here. Oh man, it's 3:14. Yep, we're gonna call it a wrap. Next time we're gonna come out, we're gonna be working on some of the other characters, but for now I'm gonna be inking my might stuff for the campaign. So if you don't see me, I'm gonna still keep trying to pop in, make some videos and stuff like that. But if you don't see me on a live stream, don't think that I forgot about y'all. I might take just about a week. I might throw one up. I might throw one up next week, despite that. But I'm gonna try and keep, depending on how much time I have, I'm gonna throw up some live streams, continuing to work on this group of characters, these future interstellar, intergalactic fighting force. These guys are going to continue to be getting created, and you're going to witness every bit of it. But until I finish the campaign stuff, the those characters, the might, the characters, and the splash page. Well, the characters are going to be on the splash page, and then the cover. Once I finish that, and one of the sequential pages. Once I finish one of those, I could throw that up, and then the rest I could put up as the campaign progresses. So, yeah, man. Yeah. Got to get now, Master Sax. Try. Thank you for the stream. Also, thank you for showing me how your characters. It's also interesting. It's so interesting. You got this. Bye. See you next stream. Thanks a lot, Doozy Pat. Thanks a lot. I appreciate you coming through, hanging out with me, and giving the back and forth banter and all of that. So it gives me something to do while I'm drawing, so I don't feel like I'm here alone. So yeah, thanks for coming through. And till next time, we're building up some of these monsters, and I'm gonna be making up some because uh, the other channel is Monstrositus X, so I'm going to have a lot more monsters on that channel and some ominous music. And then this side is going to be the goddom. This is where we create. So and that's what gods do, or demigods. Demigods create. So so that's what this is. So I'm going to create a few gods and create the goddom and have like a page so that I could show that or have an opening sequence that I could show instead of that countdown. It'll be an opening sequence with some music and some of my characters, some godlike characters representing the goddom. So that's what I'm going to work on that too. All of this is stuff that we can work on the drawing streams and finish it off and get this stuff up on my channels to help grow this sucker. So yeah, thanks for coming through. Like, subscribe, do that YouTube thing, and remember, might is coming. Might is coming, and we're not playing. So until then, we're out, people.